Inflation in New Zealand has come in hotter than expected, with consumer prices rising at an annual rate of 7.2%. Joining me now is business reporter Edward Boyd. Ed, a 17% rise in the price of fruit and vegetables was the main contributor.
17% rise for fruit and vegetables, and that's only over a 3-month period in the September quarter. So inflation's come in a lot hotter than expected for the New Zealand economy. We know inflation's a problem all over the world, including here. For New Zealand, it means their central bank is going to keep aggressively lifting interest rates throughout the rest of this year and into next year. So we can put up the numbers on the screen. You can see inflation in the third quarter was 2.2%. Over the course per annum, it's 7.2%. The expectation was only 6.6%. So it's a bit higher than what the market was predicting. If we go to the next page, you can see the big things that moved up in price over just that 3-month period. Fruit and veg, 17%. Passenger transport, that's basically public transport costs, up about 18%. And property rates, that's rents, really up about 7.1%. So some big increases in costs in the New Zealand economy. Their cash rate's already at 3.5%. Their Reserve Bank of New Zealand's been lifting rates much more aggressively than Australia. And the expectation is in November, when they meet again, they'll be lifting rates by another 75 basis points, and we'll see the New Zealand cash rate at around 4.5% by February next year. So it's going to be a sharp increase still ahead, Kenny, for the cash rate in New Zealand.
Wow. And Ed, Westpac is interested in buying the payments company Tyro.
Yeah, both companies have released some market announcements this morning saying they're in preliminary discussions. And basically, Tyro is the 5th largest merchant payments terminal system in Australia. There's about 64,000 merchants across the country using Tyro. You tap and go at a cafe and restaurant to pay bills, that sort of thing. So for Westpac, if they were potentially interested in buying it, the value of all the shares in Tyro is roughly $800 million. So if they were to buy them, they'd be paying something around that mark. It'd help Westpac really boost its presence in the small business sector and the merchant terminal sector, so to make it more competitive with some of the other big banks. But it's just preliminary talks, and it's probably not going to be for a while before anything happens. But expect Tyro shares to be up today off the back of that news.
Absolutely. Edward Boyd, thanks so much.